Curly is not in the meeting yet, I thought I would wait to start recording until he got here, but William just spat some comedic gold, so I had to run the tape. You want to repeat it?
Yeah. Me and Austin were just discussing which compilation to choose. Austin very graciously said, let's wait until Curly's here to pick the compilation. I said, he's just going to pick the gayest one. For example, ridiculousnessly breedable twinks. So that's where we ended up.
And boy, do we have a show in store for you today, listener. We're continuing our investigation into the abrupt cancellation of ridiculousness. We're going to cover Chanel, Chanel West Coast speaking out on the cancellation, and
God, she's a
I,
dumb bitch. She's such a
yeah,
dumb
hold on,
bitch.
don't get into it yet. I want to wait. I do want to wait
All
for
right.
Curly for that one, but I didn't watch the video of Chanel speaking on the cancellation. William watched it, so I'm curious to get his take, and he can
Should we watch?
contextualize
We're
it.
going to watch it live, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I was
I'll
thinking,
get it
since
ready.
you've seen it, you could contextualize it, give us your thoughts beforehand, and maybe yeah, we could do some live reactions when the time comes. But and then
Sure.
also I found a website last episode we talked about Superjacket Productions LLC, the production company behind Ridiculousness, filed a bankruptcy statement earlier this year before the show's cancellation, and we were trying to access the bankruptcy statement last time. We couldn't do it, but I found a website that you can pay $10 to access this statement, which I don't think is bad. So I might go ahead and do that. I wouldn't ask for a cent from you or Curly, of course, but if we're all interested, I might pay that uh, pay that fee on Mike today, and we can get cracking on that maybe.
I just feel like somehow the like if there's something in there that's like maybe I'm overestimating how much the world cares, but I
Right.
feel like any interesting content therein would have broken. Like I feel like $10 isn't keeping us from learning anything like too scandalous or enlightening about the whole situation. You know what I mean?
See, I thought the opposite, just because. Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like you could be overestimating how much the world cares. Just because
Yeah.
I mentioned this last time, whenever I tell people in real life about this podcast, the
They're like,
reaction
oh,
is
that's a
all,
show still going?
yeah, they
Yeah.
thought it was canceled years ago. So it's like, I don't know. In any case, we just want closure, right? As Curly
Yeah.
said last time.
No, I mean
So
I'm not against it.
probably not what I should be spending my money on right now when I'm near broke, drowning in student loan debt. But well, I said earlier we should wait for Curly to settle on a ridiculousness compilation to watch this episode, but he's really taking his sweet ass time. So let's
What
just
a
get
fucking
started.
asshole.
What do we have on the menu today?
There's one clear choice, if you ask me, and that's a post from 6 days ago, Ridiculousnessly Popular Videos Loner Edition. And not only that it's
Bro.
a loner, but that if you have you seen the thumbnail? Let me show you the thumbnail.
Yeah, let me see that. I'm just imagining watching I imagine them watching the Elliot Rodger Supreme Gentleman tape.
You know, you've
Oh,
out memed me there. Yeah, you see
oh,
that?
what is going on there? It's a
So for the listener, the loner edition has as its thumbnail what would be a cute scene, a dog sitting at it. You've got Chanel on the thumbnail too. Hilarious. They're really just using her image and likeness for all that they can milk it for. She, whoever represented her in her contract with ridiculousness, just fucking sucks. But beside her visage, you've got a dog sitting at a chair at a table with its ass in the chair and its hands on the table, its mouth open in a grin, and it's facing the camera. It would be very cute, except that this dog is lit in such a way that all you can see of its eyes is this yellow glint. And you know, if you ask me, the Jungian collective subconscious has never accosted me so bald facedly I think we have no choice but to submit and answer its beckon. What do you
I
say?
agree. I
Okay,
wholeheartedly agree.
let me start cooking up a sync tube link for you.
And still no word from Curly, I presume.
No, fucking work.
Well, fuck it then. You want to get into this Chanel thing when you're done with your shit?
Yeah.
Okay. For now, I guess one of us should comment on the ridiculousness video we're watching. Yeah, it's loaner edition. I'm still not quite sure what that entails. We've got whoa, we have a beautiful woman on the couch. I'm not sure who this is, but
Yeah, I just spotted her. Honestly, I didn't realize you were already watching it. I just tuned in. I think if you were to describe this woman in any way, the most apt way would be as a flaxen haired something. I think she's right there next to the dictionary entry for flaxen haired.
a flaxen-haired coquette. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, there you go. There you are. With tomboy undertones.
Yeah. Yeah, she's wearing a football jersey. That's a very apt description.
But the football jersey is a parody of the designer brand which produced it, Amiri. So it's all very tongue in cheek. Um, so yeah. So
Yeah, now they're watching some viral clips, so we get to see what Loner Edition entails. So right now we've got, okay, I see where they're going with this. It's a woman at a party dancing on the rooftop of the home that the party's being held at, and she's all alone up there. Now we've got a guy eating in a restaurant, or a woman actually, a woman eating in a restaurant, and she's also alone, and she's filming herself eating. That's not terribly remarkable if you ask me.
I mean, she's
Oh, she's conversing with herself as she's filming herself, I think is what's going on.
yeah, and she's got like a tripod set up. She's making an ass of herself. It makes sense why she ended up on the show. Then you have a guy in a park. If he's not under the influence of some substance, then he's somehow mentally slow.
We've got a guy dancing alone in a club. You know, you can only run so many clips of people doing goofy things by themselves in public before the initial hilarity of it wears off. You know, it's kind of the same clip over and over again.
Yeah.
That's curious. There have only been two new compilations uploaded since the news of the cancellation broke, so it seems their output has slowed down a bit.
That's I don't know. I feel like we've seen that before. I'm sorry to contradict you. There's nothing I hate more than being contradicted.
It's okay. You're just gonna have to give me a few more seconds to stew in this anger.
Okay. Folks, this is a segment we like to call Austin stewing in his anger for just a few moments.
Bro, I'm reading the comments of this compilation right now. I was curious if anybody would say anything about the cancellation. Not really anyone addressing it. So for all they know, the ridiculousness carousel is still turning, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Somebody's gonna have to break the news to these people pretty soon.
their experience of the cancellation will be not unlike the experience of the colony of ants that has been stung as the foot rises and moves on to its next stomp. They will have no understanding of the higher machinations that have gone on to eclipse their world briefly.
And someone said the best cure for sadness and depression is always ridiculousness.
Yikes.
And somebody replied, yeah, it sure is.
Oh boy. Ironically, that is making me sad and depressed. Although we are probably in like the 95th percentile for ridiculousness consumption.
Someone in the comments is getting political. I know people give Chanel shit between her laugh and raps, etc. but thank God she's never been woke on this show. Rolls with the punches and has a great sense of humor and realistic about stuff. I don't think she gets enough credit because she is easy to hate.
Hey yo.
I guess he's referring to the episode where uh, Rob showed up in a dashiki and took a knee before playing footage and reacting to footage of the civil rights marches in the
And
1960s.
Chanel walking on set slapped him in the back of the head and sat down nonchalantly on the couch. Stilo and Rob are having a conversation here where Stilo has used the phrase, "Yeah, I do pot, man," and which he was kind of poking fun at the way that Rob had pointed it out. Rob was like, "Do you ever? I don't know." He's saying something about indulgence. He was like, "Stilo, you ever go have a cigarette?" And Stilo was like, "Oh yeah, I go smoke, you know." And Rob was like, "Oh no, you do pot, right?" And Stilo was like, "Yeah, man, I do pot." And then Chanel looks like a fertility goddess in the dress that she's wearing and in her pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, that's awful rich coming from Stilo, kind of poking fun at Rob's supposed like lack of grace and talking about marijuana when Stilo's the guy who shows up in t-shirts with pot leaves with like anthropomorphic pot leaves with red eyes, and it says like doobie across the top, you know. Well, speaking of Chanel and fertility goddesses, I guess we can get into her remarks about the recent cancellation of Ridiculousness now, if you're ready. So,
Did I try calling Curly?
yeah, sure. I don't see why not. I'll get the thing pulled up while you do that.
All right, I'm running.
Okay. Yeah, where is this guy?
What's going on, bro? Yeah. Are you guys on? He says.
No shit. We planned on 3:30. It's 3:51.
You're live on air. He did. Austin did.
Is he coming on? What's going on here?
He claims he's on his way on.
Okay, we'll wait.
He's quote unquote joining right. Oh, he hangs up on me.
Hey, before we get into the Chanel video, I upon Googling Chanel West Coast, I stumbled upon a fucking, oh my gosh, a Rob Dyrdek cartoon that aired on Nickelodeon in the 2010s. We need to do something with that in the near future. That feels too good to pass up. But in any
Wait,
case, go ahead.
what, where is it on streaming or anything? Can we find that?
Um, I don't know. Let's see. It's called Wild Grinders.
What the fuck?
Wild Grinders streaming is what I'm going to Google here. It's on Amazon Prime. Yeah. Oh, they have a YouTube channel also. It it aired on Nicktoons in the US and Gloob in Brazil.
Lube?
Fuck is
Gloob.
that?
I don't fucking know. Um, I don't want to get too off track here, but yeah, and it was
No.
adapted into a toy line from Mattel, so there must be Rob Dyrdek action figures out there, I guess.
Holy shit, we need to get our hands on one of those.
We need to do it. We need to put it in a cum jar.
Gross.
Um, okay, we'll come back to that later, but we were just about to do a live reaction to Chanel West Coast's weighing in on the recent cancellation of Ridiculousness. So before I, okay, good. William has it pulled up. Before you go any further, I want to address. So Curly and I have not watched this video yet. William has, and he added to our show notes, our weekly show notes document, some rough thoughts on the video. Do you want to share some of those thoughts before we proceed and actually watch the thing? You said she's using the news to promote herself.
Yeah.
Wait, I think we should read it first, no?
You think
Read
so?
what?
Watch the video. He's way behind. He thinks it's an article, or he thinks she penned an essay in Harper's about this.
This is not going as swimmingly as it had on my phone. What the heck? Chanel West Coast Lil Bit Country. Interesting.
Yeah, that's her country music thing. Do you want me to try?
Now I'll just sign in or log in or whatever the fuck.
Okay. Well, if you go to like tmz.com, I saw they
Oh,
posted the
true.
video there. But for the listener, Chanel West Coast addressed the cancellation in a paparazzi encounter. That's the context.
It was a show. She 100% planned it.
Yeah, you put that in the show notes. You think this
Yeah.
was a staged encounter, right?
Absolutely, dude. She's
I
like,
believe, yeah.
she's like, to all like ostensibly walking down the sidewalk, happens to bump into this cameraman, and then stands there for fucking 45 minutes, and the guy's just like, it's fucking bullshit.
I'm glad you pulled me aside. I actually have something serious on my mind today.
Why isn't it showing up? The fuck? Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This is from TMZ. It says Chanel West
In
Coast
my
talks about the end of
birthday.
ridiculousness. And if there's any way you could put on captions, I would appreciate that because the audio is a little fucky on the screen sharing feature.
Let's see if TMZ values their deaf readers.
Yeah.
Did that work? Fuck.
All right. So we have Chanel approaching the paparazzi in a pair of big round sunglasses and a blouse of some sort, I think. I don't know.
She's
What
got this strange lackey behind her in a jumpsuit.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know.
Turn up that volume if you can.
I didn't have it on at all.
I want to see if it sounds okay.
I already know that. Heard the news, you know how algorithms work. So as soon as the
Stupid joke.
news came out, it was all on my timeline. It's sad. It's the end of an era, but it's the beginning of, for me especially, I've got a lot of new things going on. So
Whoa, pause it. Whoa, that is shameless.
Right?
Wow. That's just ungrateful. To just gloss over the cancellation and use it to promote your own shit that nobody's going to watch.
In her defense, I feel like if you spend the tens and tens of hours that she did on that soundstage doing all of that tedious fucking bullshit, I feel like you'd have moved on from feelings of gratitude years ago. I don't know.
So, when old things go out, new things come in. And so all
Yeah. She's going for the neck.
good things have to come to an end.
See, it's a good thing. Watch as that changes. It goes back and forth.
And it's sad. It really truly is. I feel like I grew up on that show.
Yeah, no, seriously.
They're pretending like they're breaking some sort of, this is an expose all of a sudden.
Yeah, it didn't pick up on the audio, so I want to just inform the listener really quick.
Listener, the interviewer, presumably person that Chanel has paid, whatever, who gives a fuck.
Yeah, by the way, really quick, we're only like 30 seconds in. I agree, this is staged. Yeah, totally. Go
The
ahead.
guy's like, had you heard that it apparently came from above Rob's head? Like, it's just so fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't even.
Yeah, he's telling Chanel that the decision to cancel the show came from MTV executives and not from Rob. Yeah.
And the guy I saw on the screen, he didn't do it. Here we go.
I don't want to say I was shocked.
You guys catch that?
Wow.
She's she's giving her. This is what I was trying to express in the show notes. She's giving herself enough to defend herself with, and enough for anybody who's on her side of this conflict to defend her with, but
right,
also taking shots so as to instigate.
For so long.
Let me tell you, every single day somebody is like, the show's not the same without you.
Oh,
yeah. Did that audio come across?
Dude, I am gobsmacked.
Yeah,
I think it picked up, but in case it didn't, she said people tell her all the time the show's
every
not the same
day.
without you.
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting something like this, but just to hear it is really astonishing.
I'm getting more and more curious about who this stupid bitch is standing to the right.
I was gonna point that out, dude. Can we do a reverse Google search? Who is that woman?
Yeah, she has some chick behind her. Maybe
The work that this woman has had done has made her face totally unrecognizable to any facial recognition software.
yeah.
I get told that every day. So
Multiple mentions of the daily nature of the remarks that she receives, which are to the effect of the show is not the same, as in not as good, as in bad now that you have left.
This reflects so poorly on her character.
Look at her face in this still image. Look at the micro expression there. She's this is anguish. She's languishing. She's ragefully envious and brokenhearted. Sorry.
Yeah, envy. It is envious. You're right.
Which I'm sure that is the case. Like I'm sure she's getting DMs and stuff that say that, but to go on TMZ and like say that as a humble brag is kind of ridiculous.
There's a certain amount of ridiculousness to it.
Mm-hmm.
One might say it's ridiculousness.
She's continuing with this, it being different now that she's gone bullshit.
Since I left the show, but yeah, you know.
Oh my gosh.
See that?
That didn't pick up. So the guy behind the camera said to Chanel, I think he said that he thinks Chanel's leaving the show contributed to a decline in viewership, which, well, I guess Chanel paid him to say that. Like, what the fuck?
And she
look at her grin right now. She's
she's got a shit-eating grin.
She develops exactly what I was going to say. She develops a shit-eating grin and shrinks away, shrugging in a cheeky way, which is to say, "Oh, it's awkward, but yeah."
Yeah.
Like, there is no line between interviewer and interviewee. He is making her comments for her.
Right.
You know, and I think that a lot of people maybe just felt like it was a little oversaturated or something.
No, wait. No, wait.
Dude, that is so pause. She came in like loaded with that line because you know damn well she doesn't know what the fuck oversaturated means. Like somebody fed that to her.
Did you hear what she followed that up with?
She wouldn't come up with that word on the fucking spot. Sorry.
No.
What? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just so pissed off right now. Sorry.
She goes, I feel like we'll just go back.
Truly felt like the world needed a show like that right now.
Right back to back. It was so oversaturated, but the world needed it. I see that. I have this.
Yeah. It's like she doesn't even have the courage of her own hostile bullshit. She has to.
I think it's a cowardly, equivocating position, but also I think it's just like she's trying to be, I don't know, what do you call that? She doesn't want to be able to be held accountable for saying the negative things that she's saying in order to drum up bullshit around her.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Feel like it makes people sit there and watch music videos so much all day long on YouTube, and so it's like MTV was the first to do that. So I see them maybe trying to bring back more of the music, and like I said, people love to laugh. I think MTV had some of the funniest reality shows that there ever were. Also, well, this is a funny thing. Like, even after like I gave birth, for example, I'm in the hospital. There was
oh my gosh.
It was Ridiculousness and Silence. I was like, well, I'm gonna watch myself. And so I feel so it's also something people watch in hospitals. I care
about the world. I care about hospitals. Fuck ridiculousness.
Barred, but I get a lot of people telling me that they're like, you know, this show helped my dad was, you know, recovering from surgery, and
I care about dads and surgery.
It helped him get through that time, and you know, that's something that I think ridiculousness. That's why. To myself, there was times I was going through personal shit in my life. I come to work and I'm laughing my ass off. You know what I mean? So it brings joy to people's lives, and it did for a very long time. Like I feel like it should have went for like a couple more years just so we could get through some, you know, because there's so much like drama going on all over the world right now.
There's drama going on all over the world. the war in Ukraine and the genocide in Gaza.
I was gonna say she sees fucking starving Palestinian children and her brain registers that as drama.
She's like, I'm staying out of this one.
I just feel like that's the type of show where it's a release from all of those things, you know. But they're gonna come with some new stuff. I
Ready?
think MTV's gonna do a revamp. It's just what I'm guessing.
Ready?
We'll see, but some TV things in the works too. You know, we'll see.
Disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Disgusting. Who raised her?
She said, hold on. She's bragging that she has TV things in the works. And mind you, when she left the show, she did that to pursue her own reality television career, and that show got canceled after one season. So, like, what could she possibly have in the works after that colossal failure? You know, like, it's just a testament to her fucking arrogance once again.
I would not be surprised if she ended up with a show on MTV.
That'd be cold. That'd be really cold.
I would not be surprised if like this new lineup included her.
I think MTV's gonna do a revamp.
Let's review the body language of this though.
Just what I'm guessing. We'll see, but maybe it's some TV things in the works too. You know, we'll see. Maybe you'll see me on TV screens again soon.
But yeah, so West Coast is a bit of a cunt. I think that's what we're
The premise of someone having like a really hard surgery or just like a really going through really tough time and they're like, oh fuck, I gotta like put on some ridiculousness to unwind.
Well, apparently
So
some of the people in the comment section of the compilation we were just watching.
Yeah, you weren't here. You wouldn't know. But somebody said in the comments like ridiculousness is the best cure for depression or something. I don't know.
Let's go.
I feel
Let's
like
let's. Oh, are you still sharing your screen or should I? Yeah, okay.
I just
Okay.
stopped. But Austin, I wouldn't go too hard on Curly for being here, not like missing the beginning of the meeting. I mean, it was. I don't want to like. I don't know. Be judgmental.
It's lifestyle differences.
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
was waiting for a text and you motherfuckers didn't text me. So I don't know.
For the listener,
I was
for the
waiting
listener,
here.
Austin said, "I'll get the meeting going in a second. Just join when you can." At 1:21,
Yeah.
Curly joined approximately half an hour later.
The
So
meaning
you
of that
said
is
we're
pretty
on.
clear.
What exactly do you think a second means?
You say we're on, get on.
Oh, that's our responsibility to you.
That's how
Our
civilized
third mic.
society.
Is there really that much of a difference between we're on and we will be on in a second? Because that's kind of the essence of what I said.
At what point were you
It's
going to
not
check?
on yet.
At what point were you going to check?
I'm just supposed to wait in the meeting room like a dumbass for 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
You didn't wait in the
Come
meeting
on.
room at all.
You did,
And mind
yeah.
you, the waiting room we're talking about is not a physical waiting room that you have to go to. It's a matter of
Sit in
moving
the
your
waiting
finger
room 20
inches and applying maybe ounces of force in order to click a link.
You text me when we're starting.
No. See, I think what's going on here is that this is a gay flirtation tactic. He's
All right,
playing.
you're distracting.
Heck.
You're distracting us from the point at hand, which is the cancellation of ridiculousness again.
Yeah, that's true. I think we could there's a lot to be said about that video. I almost don't even know
We have
where
not
to
fully
begin.
unpacked the video.
Well, I
yet.
want to point something out which could easily fly under the radar, which is that I'm picking up some Chanel vibes from Curly. He's kind of the
What do you
Chanel
mean?
of ridiculousness.
What do you mean by that?
You're just you're working against us. Whose side are you
That I'm
on?
the star of the show? That I'm vastly more popular than the show itself?
Well, okay. With the video.
Mm-hmm.
She claims to have a TV project in the works. Like I said, I don't buy it. And what is this she's talking about? Like she said, I think MTV is going to start playing more music videos again. Like, does she have insider knowledge or something? Because the statement from MTV, as far as I remember, didn't hint at anything like that. Like that's kind of a random thing to throw out there. The whole thing seems really fishy. I think there's some sort of conspiracy. Like, I mean, obviously it was a staged encounter. We established that, but it seems like the timing of it and the things she was saying, like it feels like it's meant to kind of lay the groundwork for something to come on the heels of ridiculousness. You know, maybe she will get her own show on MTV, like you speculated. I don't know.
I
I
think that's
think
right.
if there was that much like money and power behind it, they would have gotten her a hotter, younger woman to stand by her right side. That woman, I think, is all of the metric that you need for how high powered of a maneuver this was. And her crusty ass is telling me that this was a Chanel special, which signifies barely anything.
Bro, watch it. That's my wife. Bro, she was buxom. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. What disgusts me most about the video is not her tarnishing of the ridiculousness name, but her inability to come right out and be honest about what she's doing. She keeps equivocating throughout the video, falling
Yeah,
back
Yeah,
on this
it's
passive
very
aggressive
passive
bullshit.
aggressive, very
Yeah.
veiled jabs, but it's also just like punching down and kicking somebody while they're down.
I don't know if anyone's down.
Yeah, I mean Rob's not really down. If anyone's down, it's her.
If
It's
anyone's down, it's Stilo. I'm curious as to what the fuck's going on with Stilo in this
Yeah,
situation.
hold on. If Chanel commented on it, perhaps Stilo did. No, nothing.
Also, I used Tin Eye to try to identify this woman who was standing by Chanel's side. No dice. I'll check Instagram.
Shit. That's mysterious. What if this chick is like the puppet master behind this whole thing?
This may be this may be a Russian psyop.
she does kind of look like a Bogdanov twin.
Rothschild bow to Bogdanov.
But yeah, final thoughts. That's really gross that she would take the opportunity to like use this to just promote herself. The cancellation of this show that made her entire fucking career.
It
That's
reminds
gross. It's
me.
just gross.
I of course wasn't there for it, but I remember uh, my dad had like found it gross in a similar way. It's not. Oh no, it is Carrie Fisher. That Carrie Fisher, after attaining fame through Star Wars, uh, I don't know if she was a comedian before, but at least after she would do like stand up routines about how much Star Wars sucked or something like that. Like she was not shy at all about talking shit about Star Wars after it. You know,
I do wonder if Chanel has insider knowledge. It did kind of come off that way.
eh, I don't know.
I could also see like her not having insider knowledge, but banking on the perception that she does.
That's
Yeah.
one. Maybe she's just like trying to promise the public something that MTV will then be expected to follow up with.
Right, right.
I really don't think that this woman's going to show up on her Instagram.
Well, there's another thing I had in mind today. Curly, I don't know if you looked at the show notes, but I found a website where you can pay $10 to read the Superjacket Productions bankruptcy statement. I would be willing to put up the money. William wasn't sure it would be worth it. What do you think?
I kind of agree. If we want to do it just for the fuck of it, I'm cool with that too. I can chip in, but I feel like it'll just be like a bunch of legal jargon that won't really mean anything to us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of funny you say that. I was hoping you would be able to translate the legal jargon.
Um, maybe like bits and pieces. Um, but you'd have to
Or
give me
Will, I mean,
like I would need
William,
to. I'd
you
probably need
have
to read
a
it beforehand.
William, you have a philosophical education, or you
um,
had a philosophical education, didn't you? I mean, you went to a Jesuit school. You're in a better position to translate this stuff than I.
I'll do all I can to make myself sound smart. I was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
weren't you a paralegal at one point, Will?
Were
yeah,
you?
I was, but well,
Oh,
no, an intern, an intern. I say I was a paralegal intern on my resume, but that's just because it sounds better than intern.
no, there was an
William
episode of.
is general counsel for Ridiculousnessness. If we want to fucking just blow $10 just to see, I'm down for that. But I think we should probably just do that offline and just vet it first to see if it's worth doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll save it. The header of the bankruptcy statement, it has contact info for the attorneys involved. We could try to get them on the show, maybe.
That'd be interesting.
You think they would do it? Do
I don't think
I would think lawyers typically avoid talking to the media.
the media.
We are. We're the only people. I mean, that's okay. See, that's let me make the case for this. That's why I think it would be worth it because
No one else gives a shit.
no one else is covering it. Yeah, we could say we broke. There might be a story here that we would be the ones to break.
And we could
That's-
even throw in some, like, if there's something in there that makes us think of something that'd be funny to look up Rule 34 of, we could include that.
I'm willing to spend $10 to find out.
Okay, I think we should do it. Do you both have? You both don't have to go anytime soon, do you?
I actually do.
Dude, you just got on this fucking meeting. Are you serious?
I gotta go to dinner
What time?
like 10
Hey,
minutes.
Curly,
Dude, what the fuck? Why even get on the fucking show, douchebag?
You guys were late.
fuck you. Curly, you could
You were
you
late.
could afford to go a little while without some food, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for real.
What's that supposed to mean?
For the listener, Curly is fat and gay.
Well, you're not even. William's the one who was a fucking paralegal, so we don't need you
Yeah,
anyway.
no one likes you, bro.
No, I'm the consultant. I'm the podcast's in-house consultant and Williams general counsel and chief Rule 34 officer.
Well, fuck it, William. You want to get into this with me?
Absolutely. Is your Venmo?
It is, but you don't have to Venmo me. This is my little
I'll just toss you like
autistic
$3.
fixation. All right, if you want. Thanks.
I feel like it'll probably just be something you can just feed into ChatGPT too, and it'll give you like the gist of what's going on, you know?
Yeah, well, we take our job seriously, so that
Yeah.
isn't something we want to fall back on.
Imagine saying that to someone at the New York Times.
All right, let me go get my wallet. Gosh, I really hope that there's not some fine print I'm overlooking that allows them to charge me more money than what they're advertising.
Oh yeah, you should check if it's like a subscription or something.
I mean, it says it's a day pass, so I'm just going to take them at their word.
You guys think I should start vaping?
Didn't you just quit doing that?
Yeah, I thought you were done with the nicotine.
I only ever did it very casually and in a way that didn't actually count.
All right, we have access to the case. Y'all ready for me to share my screen? Here we go.
Yeah. This is how all historic stories break through a $10 firewall.
Okay, can you guys see this?
Superjacket Productions.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the fucking legal case, I accidentally opened a different tab for this ridiculousness this Rob Dyrdek cartoon that I was talking about earlier, Wild Grinders, and on the reception section of the Wikipedia page, some TV critic praised the racial themes of the show. Really excited to see what that's all about, but for now, motherfucker, where are you? Here we go. Okay, you guys can see this.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm already at a loss. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Now this seems like something you could give to ChatGPT, if only to say like, "Where's the juice?"
Yeah. Okay, so there are multiple sections, I guess, of this docket, and they all have different dates going up to November 6th, which was just a few days ago. So I guess this an ongoing case? Is that what that means?
I have no idea.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna open the first one. Oh, oh my gosh, bro.
$3.50 to read the sections that you can now see.
Yeah. So I just paid $10 for access to nothing, basically. Just
So you could get the metadata on what it is that you might be reading.
right.
You guys want to see something cool?
Fuck me. I'm so pissed off. What? So, hold on. Hold on.
See this?
William's trying to show me something. What is that?
Refried beans.
Bro, that looks fucking vile.
This fella eating beans.
I thought that was a candle.
Oh,
Why is it orange?
the border.
I feel like I should pay for at least one of these sections.
Also, William, I saw you whip out the comically oversized mug earlier.
It's a
Don't act like you didn't do that.
bowl, bro. It's a bowl.
All right, I gotta leave. Sorry, guys.
You really should be.
Fuck you.
No, you're
Next
not, but
time.
you could think about becoming sorry in real life.
Shut up.
So which section?
There goes our fat gay friend. Sucks that he's your cousin.
Yeah,
now.
what a fucking asshole. I mean, seriously, I'm actually pissed off. That's just don't come at all, you know?
That's what she said.
Well, which of these sections is going to be most worth the $3.50? Because I don't want to
Look,
pay for the entire
Look.
thing. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Chapter 11 monthly operating report, statement of financial affairs. That could be interesting.
monthly operating report might tell us about how they operate monthly.
I think I'll put this in ChatGPT and ask which one is most worth our money.
Good idea.
So how should I phrase that? I think I'll just say which of these sections would tell us the most about the overall case. Really hope ChatGPT gives me correct information here. This docket is quite detailed, but only certain entries really explain what's happening in the case overall. Here's the breakdown. The single entry that tells the most about the case will be entry number 1, Chapter 11, voluntary petition, non-individual. This is the foundational filing that starts the case. It tells you who filed, what type of case it is, when it was filed, and by whom. Well, we know all that already. This document usually contains the debtor's basic identifying information, a statement of what kinds of debts they have, whether they want to reorganize or liquidate, and may include attachments like a list of related cases or affiliates. Other entries that give important context or major developments. Number 9, motion to dismiss the case indicates a major creditor dispute over whether the bankruptcy filing is even valid. Numbers 53 and 54 reveal the company's finances, creditors, and structure. That could be interesting. And then 74 and 75 consolidates this case with related debtors, Thrill Holdings, Nitro Cross, etc. I wonder what those are, showing that this bankruptcy is part of a larger group restructuring. What is Nitro Cross and Thrill Holdings?
Makes
Nitro.
me think of as Nitro Circus, but I don't know if there's any relationship.
Well, Nitro Cross is an American rallycross racing series. It's like race cars. And then what was the other one? Thrill something? Thrill Holdings?
Yeah.
A global action sports and entertainment company that owns brands like Nitro Circus and Nitro Cross, and some skateboarding company.
Well, you know how Rob made his money, right?
Yeah, he was a pro skateboarder, but what does that have to do with Superjacket?
Pro skateboarder. Did he make DC shoes, or is that no? That's someone else.
Okay, so if ChatGPT is to be trusted, I think the two sections most worth our time would be entry number 1, which does give us a lot of information we already know, it sounds like, but if it includes a statement of what kind of debts Superjacket had. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
If that's even in there, or section 53 or 54, which reveals the company's finances, creditors, and structure. But I don't know, maybe that wouldn't actually be that interesting. What do you think? Do you have a preference?
It kind of sounds interesting to know their finances. Can you share your screen of the ChatGPT stuff so I can see what the options are real quick?
Yeah, hold on. This is
53 and
tough.
54 are your best bet.
Okay, I trust you. Let's see what the difference is between those. 53 is a non-individual summary of assets and liabilities, and 54 is a statement of financial affairs for Superjacket Productions. So I think financial affairs is what we want to go with.
I don't know. Those two seem. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is between those two. So it seems like there's probably technical language going on there that I just don't fucking understand.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with
Oh,
54.
hang on.
23 pages. Holy shit.
Look at number 53. Creditors holding secured claims amount $85,583,294.
That's
So
how
maybe
much Superjacket owes?
I think so. I mean, if the creditors are holding the secured claims amount of that, seems like maybe.
I'm going to do this one then. I believe you that this could be fruitful. So I am about to pay
Stop saddling me with the
$3.50.
responsibility of this.
Bro, I'm a fucking retard. It's way better that I go with your judgment. All right, here we go. It's a 50-page document, so we're bound to find something of interest in here. And here we go. I'm downloading it. Okay. So this is I guess, a statement of, it's a non-individual summary of assets and liabilities. Uh, Whatever the fuck that means, and it's for Superjacket Productions. So here we go. Oh gosh. All right, we've got some contact information for the lawyers here. United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Nevada, and the debtor is Superjacket Productions LLC. Oy vey. Okay. Thrill Intermediate LLC and its affiliated debtors
Uh-huh.
have filed their
Reflect unaudited information derived from the debtor's books and records. Excellent.
explain. I'm gonna need you to translate like every fucking word of this.
Well, I just skipped right to the subheadings, or maybe that's yeah, I think so. Basis of presentation, the schedules and statements reflect unaudited information derived from the debtor's books and records. I just assume that's like tells us the money that they were making and losing when they filed for bankruptcy. Can you find this schedules and statements section?
Sure. Oh yeah, this whole first part
Chief
is just,
restructuring officer. Who's Jeremy Rosenthal?
the debtors reserve all rights to. Wait, where did you see that? Oh, I see. The
Back-
schedules and statements are signed by Jeremy Rosenthal, Chief Restructuring Officer for certain debtors, and an authorized signatory for the remaining debtors. Mr. Rosenthal is familiar with the debtor's day-to-day operations and financial affairs. In reviewing and signing the statements and schedules, Mr. Rosenthal conducted and caused to be conducted a reasonable inquiry under the circumstances, including review of the debtor's books and records, discussions with various personnel employed by the debtors and their advisors. Who? What is his relation?
It sounds like all the people that Superjacket owes money to hired this guy collectively to represent them.
Okay. I pulled up a picture of him. So to clarify, I have who I think is, well, there are quite a few lawyers named Jeremy Rosenthal, so I don't know that this is necessarily the right
What
one.
do you mean by that?
But it would be this guy's the funniest looking, so
Yeah,
I'm going to
really
assume it's
hoping.
him. So the people who Superjacket owes money to, this guy is representing them.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's an irony in that, because his stupid red glasses look like something Stilo would wear on the Ridiculousness set.
Those are just the best glasses to wear when you do pot.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Exhibit 1 to Global Notes, disaggregated payments from Superjacket to Thrill One. What does that mean? What is disaggregated?
Thrill One, maybe Thrill Holdings.
Is this money that Superjacket owes to Thrill Holdings?
Payments.
So no.
Yeah, no, it looks like on the 13th. Wait, the 13th of November of what year? Oh no, 2024. So yeah, these are past payments that have been made. So Superjacket paid $10.2 million to Thrill One for an earnout payment. Oh, to talent. 9.5 of that for talent. Live events payroll accounted for approximately 400,000. No, 600,000. NX October 2024 events account. Aurora Media. Okay, so 9.5 million went to the talent, and the rest of the 10.2 went to the payroll for live events. Wow, $57,943 in diligent cost on November 26th. Over the course of November, they paid $15.2 million to Thrill One. Yeah, goddamn, they were paying a lot of money.
What's this here?
So debtor is Superjacket.
And this is a summary of Superjacket's assets and
Their
liabilities.
property is
Yeah, okay.
$500,000. What? Personal property is the same amount. Total property. What? Okay, creditors who have claims secured by a property. I don't know what the fuck that means. Creditors, so people they owe money to who have claims secured by the property. I don't know. So they have $500,000, but their creditors are owed like $85.5 million.
Okay. Okay.
Holy shit, dude. Total
Okay.
liabilities 140 and near to $141 million.
Fucking hell.
It's kind of shocking that it got to this point. It seems like
Superjacket is fucked, yeah.
they should have anticipated this a long time ago. If they have in real property $500,000 and in liabilities $141 million, what the fuck? How did that get that bad?
I think it's because Rob can't do basic arithmetic. What's this here?
Disclose all property. Who's got 90 grand? How is that even relevant?
Prepayments, including prepayments on executory contracts, leases, insurance, taxes, and rent. Are these payments made by Superjacket?
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck.
Pre makes it sound like this is just more shit that they owed. Like they had already agreed that the money was somehow going to make it to these people. One of whom, if you scroll up slightly, appears to be an insurance company that they have a pending payment of $350,000 to. But that's, I mean, for the listener, that's part of a list that, yeah, the total is another $500,000.
You know, this is I'm not like gleaning much from this, but
Me neither.
it's at the very least just like a really fun source of Schadenfreude.
It's interesting. I like
Yeah,
to see that this much money is involved in a fuck up. It's interesting.
yeah. Non-publicly traded stock and interests in incorporated and unincorporated businesses, including any interest in an LLC,
Hold up.
partnership, or joint venture.
Perfect Feet Productions LLC?
Googling that right now.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's not really any information about it except for a bankruptcy statement, also in the District of Nevada Bankruptcy Court. But what is
Maybe
it?
it's just a splinter of Superjacket.
But why is it called Perfect Feet Productions?
Right? No, yeah, we need to know that.
Yeah, this actually could be a bombshell right here. How do we figure that out? I don't know if I want to pay for another bankruptcy statement.
You're about to go bankrupt looking up bankruptcy.
Yeah, for real. Maybe if I Google Perfect Feet Productions LLC and Superjacket. Productions LLC. Maybe this will yield something. Oh, fuck off.
Ah, god damn it.
Wait a minute. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to get too bogged down in this during the episode. I'll do some snooping later this week, but in the meantime, I think it's safe to jump to the conclusion that Superjacket Productions was producing foot fetish porn on the side, is what this means.
Not only that, perfect foot fetish porn.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. This actually might give us something. This is a free PDF.
They
Okay,
said
well,
they just
we have the address for Perfect Feet Productions. This is a voluntary petition for non-individuals filing for bankruptcy from Perfect Feet Productions LLC, and we have their business address. Oh shit! Describe debtor's business. Check one, and it's healthcare business, railroad, stockbroker, commodity broker. None of the above is checked. That's curious.
it doesn't make you say?
I guess not.
You can just tell them don't worry about it?
And they are also in debt to Thrill Intermediate LLC.
So
Estimated
earlier
as
you were saying Thrill Holdings and what was the other one? Nitro Circuit?
yeah.
That those are on the Superjacket side of things or on the people owed money by
I think those were people Superjacket owed money to.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it sounded like they were one of them was some events production company. So my assumption is they were doing like skateboarding events.
Yeah, some shit like that. That makes sense.
Uh, I'm kind of going down the Perfect Feet Productions rabbit hole right now, though. So Perfect Feet Productions had estimated assets of 50 to 100 mil and estimated liabilities of 100 to 500 million.
Bro, at that scale, we need to know what the fuck they do. What the fuck is Perfect Feet Productions doing at the scale of $500,000? It's so funny seeing the phrase perfect feet in all caps in like an official reel.
Oh gosh. What does this mean? The undersigned being the sole managing member of Nitro Cross IP Holdings LLC, a Delaware limited liability company, Nitro Rallycross LLC, and Superjacket Productions LLC, and being the sole managing member of Perfect Feet Productions LLC, Crown Media Entertainment LLC, Conduit Post LLC. Are you reading this?
No, I'm asking ChatGPT to tell us what they do. ChatGPT didn't find anything on the first pass, asked if I wanted it to dig deeper, and I've just asked it to do that. Are these people signing this document on behalf of Perfect Feet?
Um,
Because if so, maybe we can look them up.
it No, it looks like they're signing it on behalf of Thrill Holdings LLC.
Ah, never mind.
And these people are signing it on behalf of Superjacket. So maybe if I keep scrolling. No.
So ChatGPT is saying a bunch of bullshit, and then what this fuck's sake, I'm not working tomorrow. What this implies about the company, taken together, the public record indicates Perfect Feet Productions LLC as a production/media subsidiary within the Thrill/Nitro Circus Entertainment Group. It likely handles media production, content, or event production services, or intellectual property/production for Nitro/Thrill brands. Evidence: the company name is part of the evidence for that. What?
So does Superjacket owe money to Perfect Feet?
No, Perfect Feet is part of the people who are filing for bankruptcy, right? I feel like they're coming up alongside Superjacket because they're all associated.
I thought you said Perfect Feet Productions, according to ChatGPT, is a subsidiary of what was it, Thrill Holdings?
No. Sorry if that was unclear.
Sorry, check this out. Corporate ownership statement. Pursuant to Federal Rule of Bankruptcy Procedure 7007.1, and to enable the judges to evaluate possible disqualification or recusal, the undersigned counsel for Perfect Feet Productions LLC in the above captioned action certifies that the following is a corporation other than the debtor or a governmental unit that directly or indirectly owns 10% or more of any class of the corporation's equity interests, or states that there are no entities to report under FRBP 7007.1.
And then it shows Superjacket. So Superjacket is a part owner of Perfect Feet.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Yeah. And also note, maybe I misspoke or whatever the fuck, but ChatGPT was like evidence of it saying that it's probably a production or media subsidiary. It gives evidence such as the company's name, which doesn't make any fucking sense. What does that have to do with media or production or whatever? Quote unquote productions suffix. That does make sense. And then clustering at the same corporate addresses as Nitro/Thrill companies. And the fact that it was one of the multiple production/entertainment entities included in the Thrill Chapter 11 filings. No, I can see why you would have thought that. Maybe it's like, that's interesting. Maybe Nitro/Thrill being in a position of like control over Perfect Feet and the whole Superjacket clusterfuck had them like at the same physical location. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Foot fetish porn. I'll leave it at that. I will
$500 million worth of foot fetish porn.
I will. We're gonna look more into that, folks. We'll come back to that. For now, I want to keep moving through this. Oh, inventory. We've got Superjacket's inventory, raw materials,
storage unit with props and wardrobe,
undetermined value. So they don't know how much money's worth of props and wardrobe they have. Is that what that means?
Why list it? That's really strange to me.
It's all Stilo's Black Jesus shirts. There are so many they can't possibly evaluate them all.
Austin, you know what I find mighty conspicuous?
What?
The consecutive timing of Superjacket LLC going bankrupt and the Louvre heist. One could easily dig oneself out of a hole of the hundreds of millions of dollars proportion that Superjacket has found itself in with the French crown jewels. I think if you follow the money, it's hard to draw any other conclusion.
Somewhere out there, there's a foot fetish porno with the French crown jewels sitting on a table in the background. Is any of the property listed perishable? No. Does the debtor own or lease any farming or fishing related assets? No. Crops, farm animals? Nothing there. That's disappointing. That'd be really fucking funny. Ooh, office furniture, fixtures and equipment and collectibles. Machinery, equipment, and vehicles. They have
editing equipment.
Editing equipment. And
$120 worth of editing equipment? What the fuck?
Yeah, the furniture, they had $192 worth of office furniture and equipment. They got to get their priorities straight, man.
Are you saying that that's too much?
I would think that for a media production company, you want more editing equipment than office furniture. Personally.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about the two comparatively, but like for office furniture to be under $200, you've got like 3/4 of one desk setup.
That's like, true. I didn't think about that. Office furniture is probably expensive. Yeah.
Maybe there's like some context that we're missing vis-a-vis the juncture at which this filing, like that, like Perfect Feet was part of the way through liquidating all of its shit when it had to surrender this information. So it had like $200 of office furniture left after trying
to. This is Superjacket, not Perfect Feet.
Oh, I thought this all was a Perfect Feet thing.
No. I ditched. Yeah, I went back. This is Superjacket. Goodwill. What is that?
Goodwill.
Whoa. Hold on.
$63 million of goodwill? What the fuck?
Whoa. Wait a minute. This is intangibles and intellectual property. Does the debtor have any interests in intangibles or intellectual property? Yes. Fill in the information below. And they fill in goodwill, $63 million worth. What does goodwill mean here in this context?
And it's all one word? What the fuck?
Goodwill. Let's
This
Google.
this feels like a question for ChatGPT.
Yeah, what does goodwill mean in a legal context? An intangible asset representing a business's good name,
They have
reputation.
63 million. Wait, go back and look at the
That
exact
doesn't.
number.
How do you have $63 million worth of good name and
This
reputation?
business's name breaks down to 63, not just 63 million. Three would be really random, but 63,047,068 $68.60. What?
Wait, what does this make? Is this making more sense to you? I don't even understand what
No.
what it is. Like,
how can you estimate a good name down to the 60 cents margin?
it is the attractive force that brings in business and can be legally
Maybe
defined.
they can do some math. Maybe it's like there was some situation that didn't involve Superjacket, and then when they came in, they made exactly that much more money over whatever period of time. But that's really silly.
What is this? List of creditors who have claims secured by property.
It's weird to me that at the top of that list, they've got a number that's not attached to any specific name.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I think
further up than that, it was like, yeah, they're right there, 6.5 million.
Yeah, these are who Superjacket owes money to. So it's Pruco Life Insurance Company, MGG US Direct Lending Fund.
They owe their insurance company 30 million.
Holy fuck. It probably does not feel good to be Rob Deerdeck right now.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. We were talking about how like Ridiculousness getting canceled, that's fine. Rob got his check, but will he have any money left? How much of this? We should go back to the picture of him naming the library and try to like read his facial expression and see how much of this he knew was coming down the pipe.
Yeah, if you look closely at episodes of Ridiculousness that were recorded around the time this whole bankruptcy statement was filed, there are several segments where you can see a single tear rolling down Rob's cheek.
His G-Shock is covering up slit wrists.
This is a list of creditors with non-priority unsecured claims. I wonder what makes them non-priority. It seems like it's just kind of low sums of money compared to the other.
They owe Andrew Oswalt of Pine Mountain, Georgia, $200.
Who the fuck is that? Andrew Terry of West Hampton Beach, New York, is also owned 200. Barnaby Jones.
Odd to me that these people are all owed exactly 200. Maybe these are people with clips.
It might fucking be. Cassius Hurd.
Because this is a long list of low amounts of money that are all like exactly the same, or just very neat.
I'm gonna Google the first guy just to see if anything comes up. I'm just curious. Andrew Oswald, Pine Mountain. Yeah, nothing came up. So imagine.
What about that first result?
Well, that was just like a phone book sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So imagine being this guy Andrew Oswald. You're doing yard work and you like step on a rake or something and it springs up and whacks you in the face and that gets caught on video. That's already pretty embarrassing, right? Then that gets sent into MTV's Ridiculousness, and Rob Deerdeck and his simpleton buddies laugh at your misery on this huge fucking television show that millions of people watch. Then the company behind that goes under and can't pay you the money that you are owed for putting yourself up to that public humiliation. And then you get doxxed by two retards on some fucking bottom feeding parasitic podcast that is dedicated to that stupid show that is now not even on the air anymore.
I'm imagining like
not a good day to be Andrew Oswalt from Pine Mountain, Georgia.
2615 Salem Road, Pine Mountain, Georgia 31822. Fucking it's reminding me of like Succession. I'm imagining like a show with the same tone as Succession, like an uber elite atmosphere of inconceivable sums of money and highfalutin lifestyle, but all centered around Rob Dyrdek and videos of people falling on their asses.
I mean, yeah, dude, your theory's
yet.
For real. Your theory's pretty convincing. I buy it. The clips theory.
I'm at least interested to know who these people are and why the amounts of money that they're owed are so precise. But also, wait, if you go back up, fuck, I've lost track of where we are. No, go back down. Under Mr. Oswalt. Somebody's owed like $48,000. Who is that?
Wait, where? Oh,
there.
shit. Chauncey Productions.
That was Note, California. Oh,
Googling
I mean, that is
right
also
now.
an outlier with the name. But isn't this a list of people who are owed like small amounts of money?
That's what I thought it meant.
48 grand is pretty big. Especially when all they have in the bank is 90.
What the fuck is Chauncey Productions? Is this it? I don't think this is it.
I have no idea.
Wait, it could be. Oh, yeah, MTV. Hold on. Chauncey Street Productions was the production company of Fred Siebert, Alan Goodman, and Albie Hecht. Founded in 1988, the company was an offshoot of Siebert and Goodman's advertising agency, Fred/Allen, established in 1983, which worked for MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central. Well, that's not. I guess that's not confirmation. It's the same, but it sounds that'd be a pretty remarkable coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they were involved in the Kids' Choice Awards. They do computer animation.
Huh. Oh, look at this. It's a YouTube video.
I'm choosing to believe that they do like the fucking graphics and animations for the show's transitions and logo and title slides and shit.
Oh, what?
Oh, they're British. Weird. That was very
wow. I'm surprised there are comments on this video. So we found a YouTube video of Chauncey Street Productions LLC's like their graphic that they would run at the end of shows that they had some role in the production of is what it looks like to me. And there are shockingly comments on this video. I did not know that Chauncey Street Productions had a logo in 2011. Last anyone heard of this company, Albie Hecht got control of it. Guess around this time this supplanted his other production companies. So there you go. A lot of Chauncey Street Productions LLC fans here.
Can you while you're on YouTube? Oh fuck.
Oh, sorry. What? Go ahead. I can go back.
Can you look up Gracie Productions? I want to watch that graphic now. Do you remember that one?
Oh, that's dude. We're you're beckoning to Marge.io with that one.
Loki, yeah. Someone's saying shh.
Yeah.
Allow Marge to bubble up from the surface of your subconscious. Marge is giving head to somebody in the movie theater in the Gracie Productions animation.
Doesn't it go? It goes shh, dun 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 dun.
There's some really nice little piece of music. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I got it right. That's exactly how it went.
Couldn't hear the audio, but I believe you.
You know, my favorite one was, gosh, I don't remember the name of the company, but "Hi, I'm Paul" at the end of Jimmy Neutron. Hi, I'm Paul. Yeah. Damn, you nailed that. Bro, maybe Rob Dyrdek owes Paul $500,000.
He owes him $1 for each of his 3 eyes.
Okay, Chauncey Productions Inc. is owed $48K.
So there's the guy who says, "Hi, I'm Paul," and then also,
what's that?
Predator, FRED.
Oh yeah. That was like.
And then Predator. There's the shrieking person saying the brand name, but then also right after that the boom 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 boom.
Yeah.
We got those. We got that's a bad hat, Larry.
I
Not
don't
at all.
remember that. What is that?
I don't know what shows it's been on, but just another production company. I don't fucking know. And then
Hmm.
the guy who goes, not a doctor.
I'm also not familiar with that.
And then you got this one's very well known. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have another one that's very well known. Bye, have a beautiful time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What is that
Yeah,
on?
that's on American Dad, I think.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Man, we
They,
are Mr. Dr. Hibbert has blue pants right now.
yeah, for real. They owe this chick from Norway $100. I think these are people with viral
It's
clips because
gotta be.
they're from all over
Never.
the world.
Yeah, it's gotta
Yeah,
be.
that's crazy.
Imperial Parking Industries. Is this a fucking parking ticket?
Oh fuck, that's so funny. That is so fucking funny. $144. Dude, Rob just didn't put his change in the meter that day and it's coming back to haunt him. Inside Enduro LLC from Belgrade, Montana, I think is that state abbreviation. I'm curious. This is it's okay, I found it. So they owe how much do they owe? They owe $700. Wow, to Inside Enduro LLC, and I googled this company, and it seems to be what the fuck is this? They sell clothing. No, they seem to only have three products. They sell a drill, like a tool, and racing, a Toyota racing jersey, and then another racing jersey. So what I'm going to extrapolate from that is that Rob bought $700 worth of racing jerseys and drill bits.
Oh,
Right after
under
he didn't pay the meter.
around shopping.
I think you might have something over your microphone or something.
Oh fuck.
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
think maybe did I? No, we're good now. He went out driving to shop for racing long sleeve tees and forgot to pay his parking meter and shoplifted those shirts from the store. No, the reason I was confused about it inside Enduro being insurance is because the next line item down is a similar phrase. Yeah, Integro Insurance Brokers, to whom they owe 2 grand.
Holy shit. Uh, Another viral clip guy, presumably.
Jake Supernant. It's interesting that some clips get more money than others.
Yeah.
We should reply to whoever it is on the Reddit page for ridiculousness and be like, the people who are trying to get the money for their clips. We should be
Yeah.
like, look up if you're on the bankruptcy statement because you might never be getting that money. We chose the right part of the bankruptcy statement for sure.
Yeah, this was a good call. Thank you. $750 to a Josie Francis. I'm gonna assume that's not a viral clip. I wonder what that could be.
Latoria Williams,
Yeah, she's from Lubbock, Texas. That's the birthplace of Buddy Holly. That's pretty cool.
Morton Mervang.
Another person from Norway, $600.
Huh. Weird prevalence of Norwegians.
Yeah, there could be more going on here than
Naleli Penales.
1 Productions owed 8 grand. Wow, let's
For the listener,
Google.
that's ONE, and then the number one is the name of this production company. 37 minutes. Oh my God.
$2,000 owed to the Preacher Lawson Corporation, also for an uncashed check. Let's Google that. Preacher Lawson is a comedian who brings high energy, sharp wit, and unforgettable stories to the stage.
Look up Preacher Lawson Ridiculousness. I feel like he was probably a guest who never got paid for coming on the show.
Bro, if that's actually what it is, that's gonna be so fucking funny. Um, Hmm.
Or maybe he just like warmed up the crowd before the taping.
Yeah, I'd believe that. Yeah, Preacher Lawson Corporation appears to refer to the business operations and professional entity surrounding Preacher Lawson, an American comedian, social media personality, and actor. Hmm.
Interesting. Maybe he wrote for the show.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. In any case, they owe him
2 grand.
um, 2 grand. Yeah.
Salvatore Di Girolamo.
Yo,
From New
Bravo's
Jersey.
Bravo's $200 to Salvatore Di Girolamo.
I was about to turn up with 2 broken fucking legs.
For real. Or unexpired leases. What is an executory contract?
I don't know, but it looks like they just didn't pay their like Google Docs subscription. There's a contract for a Google Workspace Enterprise standard. Yeah, they are using Google Workspace Enterprise but can't pay the subscription fee, so they now owe that to Alphabet Inc. at Amphitheater Parkway in Mountain View, California.
Oh my gosh.
This is really humiliating.
This is really good shit. I'm glad we did this. It took a minute to like get to the good stuff. I was really worried that this was the wrong decision, but this is fucking great.
Oh shit, California employer enrollment. They owe money to the
So
workers.
yeah, I guess so. Cobra Administration Services. Month to month rental agreement, so they weren't
Easy
paying their
storage of Burbank.
so they that means they weren't paying their rent on a storage unit, I
They did
guess.
that multiple times. The next line item is the same thing.
Oh shit.
Domain registration at GoDaddy.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Apparently, GoDaddy is based in Temple, Arizona.
Yay, look, contractor agreement to Matt Cabral of Chauncey Productions Inc.
Wait, how did Chauncey come up earlier?
It was just someone they owed money to.
British, something or other. I for a second when you said Matt, I thought it was
They're
gonna
I
say.
don't think they're British because it says they're from California. I think they just did work for the BBC.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
They owe money to Rob Dyrdek. Huh? Did what is
Wait,
Rob?
whoa, dude. That's his address.
Oh shit!
We have Rob's address.
The way you said that. Are we going over? Are we trying to do a sleepover?
I mean, that's exactly what we needed for fucking Marge.io. So that takes care of that at least.
Bro.
Oh, wait a minute. That's slightly disappointing. I think it's the
Office
Deer Deck
building.
Machine building. So
Still good
Superjacket
to send Marge.io to though.
for sure, for sure. But so I guess Superjacket owes money to Deer Deck Machine. That's confusing.
Yeah, honestly, I forget what Rob's relationship is with Superjacket. I've been associating the two, but for no good reason.
Yeah, this whole time we've been saying, Rob owes money to all these people, but come to think of it, I'm not sure Rob has anything to do with Superjacket. But I really want to keep rolling with that narrative. So
even if publicly that's the information, come on, Rob's behind it. Oh, come on.
they owe money to Shane Nickerson of Old Hanker Productions Inc.
Look that shit up right now. Old Hanker.
Not really any information out there.
Fucking bastards. Vintage hankies. Senior subordinated notes. What? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well,
I think I need to go eat dinner. I'm really hungry.
all right. You've earned your leave of absence, sir. I it's been a pleasure serving with you.
You too. I think yeah, this fucking bankruptcy statement. We're gonna have to come back to it next time because A lot of interesting stuff going on there.
Gold mine.
Yeah, for real.
Perhaps the greatest thing that ever happened to our ridiculousness themed podcast was the demise thereof.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, and then real quick, fuck. What was the other thing? Oh, is that what I was thinking of? Wild Grinders. We gotta come back to.
Yeah, we got to come back to that next time. That's the Rob Dyrdek cartoon that aired on Nickelodeon, and
Yeah.
apparently in 2011, a 7-Eleven location was customized to promote Wild Grinders.
Yo, that's sick.
The location stayed customized temporarily before being remodeled to normal, with 7-Eleven speaking, as well as we had made a donation to the skate park, which was right by one of our stores. So for several months, it had several cool graphics on the inside and on the outside, but we always intended to go back to normal looking 7-Eleven.
Not doing anything to combat 7-Eleven stereotypes. All right.
No, it lasted 2 seasons. Damn, 26 episodes per season. That's a lot.
It was never the same once Chanel was off it, though.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, hey, one of the characters is voiced by Stilo.
Huh.
Oh my gosh. Dude, Stilo voices Rob's dog.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah,
Okay,
we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah, we need. Hey, oh, never mind. Oh, wait.
What?
Do you know Good Burger, that movie?
I'm aware of it. I've never seen it.
Kel Mitchell, who is Kenan Thompson's comedic partner,
Yeah.
he is in this show.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this.
He's on the bankruptcy statement. He's still owed 30 grand from that show.
Oh, Okay, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this. This is way too distracting. Okay. I'll stop here, and yeah, next time it's Wild Grinders, and hopefully we can get Curly to maybe he'll have a new perspective on this bankruptcy statement.
Yeah, maybe he'll show up on time.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll stop being fat and gay.
Maybe he'll know something about Perfect Feet Productions LLC.
He'll know something. He won't tell us anything. He'll just kind of clam up as soon as we mention it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, I have to leave the meeting real quick.
And then he'll scramble to his closet to shove all his Perfect Feet Productions LLC merch into
I have to
hiding
return
place.
Tapes.
All right.